mechanical puppet show.
Why use a paintbrush when you can make an airbrush?
Feel the force with your own magnetic cleaner.
And mix up an emergency batch of protein paste.
We'll have that handy recipe for you very soon.
But first, Jade is about to have a brainwave.
Zach and I are making finger puppets. There, this is one scary pirate. Ah, shiver me timbers. We're putting a puppet show on tomorrow afternoon with our buddy Kate. Hello, Jade speaking. It's Kate. She's got chickenpox. What? And even worse, she can't come to our puppet show. Yes, okay. You get well soon, Kate. Bye. How are we going to put on our puppet show now? Without Kate, we don't have enough fingers. Nope, the show must go on. We'll have to build a replacement Kate. Come on, Zach. Do keep up, darling. Now, I need to borrow the shoebox from my big sister and a hefty pair of pliers. One more thing, a wire coat hanger. I have a plan.
Lara and I are about to paint a masterpiece for the school art show. Hey, the paintbrushes have gone. Oh no, we left them at my house. Don't panic. I have a creative idea. Who needs a paintbrush when you can make an airbrush? Cut a piece of drinking straw about 3 finger widths long and tape it to a piece of stiff card like this. Now roll a piece of paper around a pencil and tape it together to make a tube slightly thicker than the straw. Tape the tube at right angles to the straw. When you blow into the paper tube, the air should flow across the top of the straw. Yep, that's looking good. Now I'll mix up the paint. It needs to be watery so it can flow easily up the straw. Lara looks a bit doubtful about my airbrush, but I think she'll be blown away. There we go. Now check this out. Into the paint and blow really hard through the paper tube. Cool! It works! It's a breath-powered spray gun. Our painting is going to be the most original at the show.
The fast-moving air being blown out of the paper tube creates a low-pressure area at the top of the straw. Because higher air pressure is pressing down on the liquid in the cup, the paint is drawn up the straw into the low-pressure area in the airstream. As soon as it emerges from the straw, it gets blown away to become part of the girls' painting. Clever and creative.
We're just adding the finishing touches to our painting. There! It's modern, it's messy, and it's definitely a masterpiece.
What a great idea! I've got to have a go of this airbrush.
Zach and I are making a mechanical puppet show. First, we'll straighten out this coat hanger. That's it. Now we can make some new bends in it. A right angle here, another one there, and another one here. Finished. What I've done is make some steps in the wire. One goes up like this, then one goes down, and then another one goes up. Now attach some thin wire to the 3 steps. Twist it round and leave a long end hanging off. Cut a slit into one end of the box. Now we need Mum to make some holes for us. One in the other end of the box and 3 along the side. This is where the thin wire will poke through. Keep cutting out the puppet, Zach. Thanks, Mum. There, 4 holes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 34. Now put the coat hanger in like this and poke the thin wires out the holes along the side. Straighten those up and make a turning handle at one end like this. Give that a turn, Zach. The bends in the wire move up and down, and that makes the thin wires move too. Good, it works. Let's put our puppets on. A pirate ship in the middle, a treasure chest on the end, and the Jolly Roger at the other end. That looks so cool! Can't wait for showtime!
There's so much ice out there. I wonder where all that frozen water goes when it melts. Could it make the sea level go up? I know how I can find out. I'll take this cup of icy slush straight from the backyard and put it on a paper towel. Then I'll top it up with water so the cup is full. Now the ice is poking up over the rim, so as it melts, I think it's going to make the cup overflow. But how can I be sure that the paper has been wet by the melted ice overflowing? I know. I'll add a squirt of green food coloring. Now if it overflows, I'll see the green water on the paper. Now melt away, my mini icebergs. I'm gonna wait inside so I don't freeze while you melt. That's not what I expected at all. The ice is all melted, but none of it has overflowed. Not a single drop. How did it all fit in the glass?
Because ice takes up more space than water, when it melts, it shrinks. All that ice poking over the top fitted back into the cup.
Just as well the water level doesn't get higher. If that huge block of ice melted, I'd be in for a very cold swim.
I don't like the look of all that ice.
Well, here's something you'll find more attractive, Dana. It's Fraser's latest invention.
Kimberly and I are on a clean-up mission. Dad said he'd give us all the spare coins in his pocket if we tidied his workshop. But these metal filings from Dad's grinder are the worst. They're so hard to clean up. There's got to be an easier way. Metal filings. Got it. We need a little help from these heavy-duty magnets. Check these babies out. You start at that end, Kimberly. Wicked! Super-powered magno cleaners. This is fun. Whoops! We're stuck together. The metal shavings are holding on to each other. Boy, what a grip! What happens if I turn my magnet around? Now they're pushing each other apart. It's like some kind of superhero force field.
Magnets get their superpowers from the alignment of their atoms. In a bar magnet like Fraser's, the atoms all face the same direction. The magnetic field radiates from the ends in a pattern like this. The pull is strongest where the lines are closest together. When the same poles, north and north or south and south, are brought together, the magnetic fields repel each other.
Magnetic attraction is so useful. I wonder if we could use it to attract those coins in Dad's pocket. There. That's Mum's birthday present wrapped. I think I'll make her a special card too. No glue. Think, Olivia, think. Got it! 1 pot of homemade glue coming up. I'll start with a glass of milk. Add 2 big spoons of vinegar. And stir that in. Now we wait a minute while the vinegar curdles the milk. That ought to do it. See how the liquid in the milk has separated from the creamy proteins. Now to strain the mixture through a cloth. I just want to keep the lumpy white stuff. There. I'll
put it into a new glass. It's sticky stuff. Now a dash of water and a pinch of bicarbonate of soda. Another quick stir. Listen to that fizzing and popping. My homemade crazy glue is ready to go to work. I'll wipe a little on the back of a strawberry and it sticks perfectly.
Milk contains a type of sticky protein called casein. An acid-like vinegar separates the casein from the watery liquid in milk and clumps it together into curd. To turn the lumpy curd back into nice runny liquid, you add baking soda. When the curd no longer has acid in it, it becomes a nice sticky goo of casein protein, a natural glue.
There! Mum's Prezi looks great! My homemade glue has gotten me out of a sticky situation.
Brilliant! A little scientific know-how can always help you solve a problem.
It sure can. Let's see how Jade and Zach solved their puppet problem.
Zach and I have built this brilliant puppet machine. Let's give it a try. Yeah, that looks perfect. It's all thanks to my engineering skills.
The device the clever puppeteers have made is called a crankshaft. Crankshafts transfer mechanical forces from one direction to another. Crankshafts in car engines transfer the up and down movement of the pistons into rotation to turn the wheels.
It's showtime! And our puppet machine is working beautifully. Arr, I'm Pinkbeard the pirate. Time to walk the plank, you landlubbers. Nice job, Zach. And we didn't need Kate after all. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Bravo! They deserve a round of applause for that clever contraption.
We deserve a round of applause too, Taryn, because we've reached the end of another show.
See you next time.
Practical joke war with a snappy surprise.
Build your own groovy-looking gears.
Turn lame leftovers into a dessert to die for.
And find out who put the sound in seashells.
I think I can hear the ocean in this seashell.
I think I can hear it telling us to get on with the show. Jade is ready to start things off in top gear.
Can't wait till I can drive. It'll be a manual for sure. Love the way gears change. Second, into third, and now into top gear. Cool, eh, Fraze? Wouldn't you like to do gear changes yourself? Ah, we're at Grandma's and Grandpa's already. Good, Dad's gone inside. I wonder how gears work. Hey, come with me, Fraser. I bet there'll be something in Grandpa's garage that will show us exactly how gears operate. Let's move Grandma and Grandpa's bikes outside. Hey, they've got gears too. Grandma said she'd never get up hills without them. I wonder how they help. Little gears and big gears. Time to make our own. Okay, pop that over there, Fraze. Over here. Let's get this work table outside. Now, gears. I wonder how we can make them. I know. Grandma's old cans will be perfect. What else do we need? Aha! Ta-da! Grandma's corrugated cardboard. The lumps and bumps will make perfect gear teeth. Pretty soon we'll be off and racing.
fun up on the beach. Things like, wow, look at this shell. I'll have a listen. Yup, the sound of the sea. It works every time. I wonder why. Maybe it's blood rushing through our heads. It should be louder when our hearts beat faster. I know. Shakib, run to the post and back. Fast as you can. Faster! Come on! His heart must be pounding. Sound louder? Nope. Oh, blood pumping doesn't cause a sea sound. Maybe it's coming from outside the shell. So, if it's totally quiet outside, we shouldn't hear anything when we put the shell to our ears. I think I can solve this riddle once and for all. Come on!
I love it when we solve a riddle here on the show. Let's see how Jade is getting on with her mechanical mystery.
Fraser and I are about to become the world's greatest gear engineers. We've got cans of different sizes and Grandma's corrugated cardboard. Biggest can first. Mark where to cut, if you please, Fraser. And roll it up. And again, please. Trim it to size. Next, we fit it nice and snugly around the can. Dab that glue across the edges, please, Fraser. One down. And now we'll do the others. Roll them out. Mark them up. Cut to size. And stick them down. Voila! 4 tin can gears raring to go. Now, I'll just mark a line. This will show us when the cans have done one complete turn. Alright, 2 biggest gears first. Good, gear teeth fit into each other nicely. That's how they'll turn each other around. Off they go. Aha! Check that out. The smaller of the gears has finished its turn before the larger one. And see how the cans turn in the opposite direction to each other. This is very cool. I think we're starting to get to the bottom of this gear business.
Hi, Olivia. Oh, what? A whoopee cushion? That's not fair. I thought we'd finished with those silly jokes. Let's shake on it. Ew! Yuck! She slimed me. That's it. This is war. Come back here, you clown. Olivia thinks she's so funny. How can I get her back for that sliming? Aha! Nicole, you're a genius. I got Dad to cut me out 2 little plywood pieces, like this. He put 2 small cuts in the sides. Thanks, Dad. Now I'm going to attach them together with an elastic band. A short, strong one will work best. It goes around both bits. Now when I open the 2 pieces out, the elastic tries to pull them back together. If I release it from my hand, it jumps. Cool! It's like a creepy jumping bug. One more detail. I'm going to fill my snapping surprise with paper dots. These will fly out when it jumps. Hopefully this will give Olivia the surprise of her life.
When Nicole stretches the elastic band back, she is storing energy. The effort it takes to bend the elastic back is held in until it's released. This is known as potential energy. Energy can't be created or destroyed. We merely transfer it from one state to another. In this case, it's being changed from potential energy into kinetic energy.
Okay, time to pay Olivia a surprise visit. Hey, check this out. Round and round the garden goes Olivia and Nicole. Huh, she wasn't expecting that. This round goes to me.
I think Olivia may still have a trick or two up her sleeve.
Damon sure knows a trick or two. He's come up with a way of turning leftover potato into a delicious dessert.
Ugh, I'm really over this mashed potato. How can I get straight to dessert? Peanut butter! Yes! Clear the decks, Emily. We're about to make my world-famous peanut potato surprise. First ingredient, 2 1/4 cups of icing sugar. Now my leftover potato. Leaving the healthy green stuff behind, into the bowl. Now I'll get Emily to add the icing sugar. 1 spoon at a time, while I mix it up with this whisk. Gotta get all the lumps out. More icing sugar. Looking good. Okay, wait here. Now onto this baking tray goes some plastic wrap. There. And spread the mixture out like so. Flatten it out. Now for a layer of yummy peanut butter. Spread it out ends, all over the potato layer. Now for the tricky bit. We roll both layers up into a jelly roll. Last of all, we cut the roll up into pieces, and into the plastic container it goes. Now, into the fridge.
Any mixture of ingredients is made up of molecules that move around. When you cool or freeze a mixture, it becomes harder because the molecules slow down. The colder it is, the less they move, and the more they'll stick to other molecules.
My peanut potato surprise is ready for a taste test. Yep, hard as a rock. Peanuts, potato, and the surprise, it tastes so good.
Shakib and I are solving the mystery. How you hear the sound of the sea in a seashell. It's not caused by blood rushing through your head. We've already proved that. So maybe the sea sound comes from outside the shell. If we totally block out that noise, then the sea sound should disappear. Let's go. Great! It's siesta time. So this place is almost silent. We'll grab that thick blanket and throw it over our heads. It'll be even quieter inside. Now let's listen to the shell again. Any ocean sound? No! The shell's totally silent. So nothing inside it causes the ocean sound. It must come from outside the shell.
The boys' clever experiment is spot on. A shell sounds like the ocean as outside noise travels through the shell material and bounces around all those twists and turns inside. The louder the noise outside, the stronger will be the sound of the ocean.
Hey! I think that sound is the call of the sea. I think the shell's saying it wants to go back in the sea. In you go.
Those guys look like they were having so much fun.
Science can be fun, Taryn, as you'll see in this next story.
Fraser and I have been testing out what happens when different sized gears are joined together. We've seen that the small gear turns much faster than the bigger one. I wonder what happens if we put all 4 gears together. Fraser can do the smallest 2. I'll do the largest. Okay, let the gear teeth engage. 1, 2, 3, and turn. The largest gear is definitely going the slowest. But each time our gears drop in size, the faster they turn. The smallest gear goes fastest of all. So this is how gears work.
Almost every machine uses gears in some way, mostly to gain a mechanical advantage. If the driving gear is larger, the smaller gear turns faster, but has less rotational force. If the smaller gear does the driving, the larger gear turns slower, but with greater force. Line up 4 gears in a row, and the smallest turns really fast. Time to go!
Oh! Hey, at least these will let us change gears on the drive home.
Those two are ready to hit the road.
It's time for us to hit the road too, Taryn. We've come to the end of another show.
See you next time.